Why would an investor sell a cash flowing piece of real estate? I get this question all the time, especially because we send out all of these high cash flow, high return style properties. Hey Vic, this property looks like it's amazing. Why on earth would the seller be selling? And almost always, the answer boils down to return on equity. Your return as an investor, your equity is going to build in a piece of real estate the longer that you hold it. So you buy a property for $400,000 and you put $100,000 down to buy it. 4 years later, now you're sitting on a $250,000 equity position in terms of your down payment, market appreciation. Maybe you've done some updates to the property, you've increased the rents over time. Now you're sitting on a nice, strong equity position in this property, and it's still generating, let's say, $500-$600 a month in free cash flow. Intuitively, investors say, hey, you know what? I could sell this property. I could take this $250,000 in equity, and I could buy this property over here for $1 million that's returning $1,500 a month in free cash flow, $2,000 a month in free cash flow. That conversation happens internally in people's heads. So we see these properties tend to trade every 3, 5, 7 years, even if the investor's intention was originally to hold for 20 or 30. We see this happen all the time. Most investors do it without even thinking and knowing that it's because that return on equity has been compressed. So just keep that in mind as an investor who's planning for things like, say, a rate buy down. When does it make sense to buy down a rate? If you're holding more than X number of years, usually if you're holding more than about 7 years, it makes sense to do the rate buy down. But very few investors are. So just something to keep in mind, your return on equity will compress over time as the equity grows in that property and cash flow stays relatively steady. Fun fact, something to consider.